Ready? Welcome back to Let's Play Her Story with my mom.
Hi.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being so friendly. Okay. I don't remember what happened when we left off. We found out that she's a twin. Oh, okay. So when I was going over the recordings to put up the video for Her Story, I realized that one of the ones about her talking about being married to Simon was the tattoo girl. Hannah's not married to Simon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that it's whatever her name is, Eve. Snake and Apple. So I think Eve is married to her, or him, whoever he is. And I don't know what else to do about that. I'm kind of lost. I thought about something that we were going to look up and then I forgot. Hold on, let's look through our notes. Parents died, blah, blah, blah. Eve, who's probably married to Simon. So, maybe Hannah's the one who killed him? I don't know, now we gotta find new things to look up. What did we look up last time? What? Simon. That doesn't help. Simon Smith. One entry found. Marriage? It's spelled marriage. Marriage. Ooh, okay. I found it.
Sex. Our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
Oh, that's good. Good for you.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing.
Okay.
He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone. He wasn't that kind of guy. And he took his marriage very seriously.
But she didn't.
But she didn't. No, maybe he saw. Maybe. Okay, so did it say anything about Hannah having a boyfriend? Maybe he saw Hannah going out with somebody and thought it was her.
Huh, maybe.
And so, like, they got into a fight.
After the kiss,
The
the next time, he took me back to the house. To our parents' house. To their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost felt that laughing.
See? He had an affair with the twin. Then maybe she went crazy. She was like, we are different. Because I'm a murderer!
Right.
So he was having an affair. Affair. Man, I could have just done that the whole time.
Simon wasn't having an affair.
So she didn't know,
Okay.
right? Do you think they were friends then? Or maybe she just happened to have a friend named Eve? Maybe she didn't have a friend named Eve.
You're reaching here. I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon's dead. But I have my baby to care.
Wait, she has a baby?
Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Yes.
Hold up, you should not be on this case, ma'am.
Okay.
No, okay. Who was the one who had lost the baby before?
I'm so lost.
Because I thought she didn't have a baby. Unless it was Hannah who didn't have a baby. Did she have sex with Simon and they lost the baby? Did he take her to the parents' house? What if you did that? What if she went to the parents' house and was like, "Oh, you're back again. Do you want to make another pie like last time?" She's like, "We didn't make a pie." No. We didn't make a pie.
What did your wife do? She didn't clean me. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
She loved him.
Not anymore. Loved past tense. That's probably just because he's dead. I don't... Glasgow? Did I look up that before? I don't think I spelled that right. Oh, I did.
So I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving off. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. Just had to sleep.
I don't know who's who. She should always wear short sleeves so I could tell. Cut all her sleeves off.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a copy of history, tried calling someone from a payphone, and then headed back.
She said, so I know she meant a garbage truck, but she just had a crappy truck went by. It was a rubbish truck. Okay. It wasn't that funny.
No, I have to say. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
So do you think it's like she heard about the affair, she got mad and left, and
When I
maybe
arrived in
Hannah
Glasgow,
killed him?
I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
Okay, so accident, Eve has a baby. But who was the lost baby? Or maybe she lost two babies. I don't know. Maybe it was she got pregnant. Because it's 10 years, right? They had to have some kind of pregnancy thing in 10 years. Unless she's just barren. Alright, crash maybe?
When beautiful people died, it always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
That's Hannah, right? She's kind of unhinged. A little bit loopy. James. Baby. Oh wait, I thought I looked up baby before.
Maybe it doesn't come up until you see a certain one, and then you're like, oh, no?
Then, I don't know, maybe.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together.
Wait,
Well, she
Since
she doesn't
then,
have a
we went
tattoo.
to for our holiday.
Oh my god, so lost. They both have a baby.
Is that the baby who died?
Well, he said...
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home.
Was he married to both of them?
Together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Is he living a double life
Maybe.
with the same woman face? So no one knows because they think it's the same girl?
We lost the baby.
Yeah, okay,
And
see,
he
she
carried
lost the
it 8
baby.
months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Okay.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, like when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. Well, I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with the torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Simon's body? So he was found in the basement? That's what she said, right? Hold on. Simon. Basement. I don't understand who he's married to anymore. I thought I cracked it, but now I'm not. It's not cracked.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Who was that? Baby. What else can I look up? I guess the basement. What do you want to look up?
It says 17 entries found.
Yeah, but
not
it's
17.
no, it's limited to the first 5 entries. So I had to have some other. Oops, I put basement K.
Basement K.
No, there's nothing.
Cellar.
Cellar.
That's what they said.
Thanks. All right, cellar.
The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably check that. We don't go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape. I think it was ours.
Mushrooms. That's probably why she's crazy. She takes them. She ate special mushroom pizza.
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people had been there through my things. It's like I'd been burgled. I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in, as good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So,
I don't. Because this one is E, right? But the one, like this one, the red haired, that's Hannah. Maybe like hair up is Eve, hair down is Hannah. She likes to be fancy. She's a little more, I don't know.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
What? I'm so lost.
So is she saying that they both killed him?
I don't know. Alright, next.
Alibi. That's not how you spell alibi, is it? How do you spell alibi? Alibi?
Alibi.
That didn't help.
No.
Mushrooms? There's
Oh
more
my
mushrooms!
gosh.
She's on mushrooms.
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
Oh, they're parents. Remember they died in the summer and it was gross? What the?
It's different things going on in the background.
Oh, because this is supposed to be real. It's us, right? Like, this is our computer.
Is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be our computer, so things are happening in the back. Okay. Death caps. I'll look up that later. Beep.
I was sitting in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick of the STD.
What?
And I came down one morning. They were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up, not. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. He used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognize them. There's no way you could pick death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
So was she a secret child in the attic? Who was the secret child? I'm so confused. Death caps. Maybe she cut the skirts off the death caps and fed them to them. Nope. Cremation.
Yes, it was a cremation for the best. We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back to the house. I served up sandwiches. And I stayed out of sight.
What?
So they live together, right?
Maybe they all live together and nobody knows that they're twins except for Simon because he's sleeping with both of them. But so I thought that was Hannah. Why is she so crazy now?
So, okay, when you look at the videos, there's always either one one drink or 2 cups with her stirring all the time. So I think this one is Eve.
Okay,
1
so
cup,
Eve is
no.
1 cup.
No stir. And the other one is Hannah stir because she's always playing with her cup. She's not. Never plays with it. And I was looking at to see if she ever played with it, see if she had like she was left-handed or something. Because the other girls, she stir with her left hand, so she's left-handed. This girl, she doesn't play with anything, so I don't know. So much for that.
Maybe I have to look like here. I'll make a list of which video and I'll start tagging them. I guess you're supposed to be able to tag them yourself. I just don't. Okay. So this is supposed to be Eve.
I think that's Eve, right? 'Cause she
Oops,
doesn't-
I didn't mean to do that. How do I get out? Alright. And this one is supposed to be Hannah?
That's what I think. She always has 2 cups and she plays with one of them.
Alright.
Her coffee.
Then let's do the tattoo part. Or no, hold on. Snake? I don't remember. There. She doesn't have a cup there.
Oh, that's Eve.
Eve.
Fine.
Apple? Oh my god. Tattoo.
Are they all Eve?
They all have 1 cup.
Is it all Eve?
It should be Eve, I guess.
He has a scar down here near his stomach.
I can't
How
tell.
do we...
Then I don't know, maybe not.
Cup. No. That gave us something.
what kind of cup though?
She doesn't
Cup
have.
of tea.
Okay, Hannah,
Drinks cup of tea.
Eve, tea.
Cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
And sugars.
Okay, tea plus sugar. Alright, so I guess that is Hannah with flowery shirt.
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed.
Boop.
We saw that.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Wait.
What?
Write down the color of the shirt.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Okay,
flower.
so flower, short sleeve. There. Oh, and Eve wears the soccer shirt. And plays guitar.
Maybe a fresh cup of tea?
She's obsessed.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there.
Wait, this is
I
the
touched
same
the
thing, right?
kettle.
But
It
so we
was
didn't
cold.
watch it.
I looked quickly into the living
You saw
room.
the girl?
Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it.
Why? It's a
Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed. and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again.
Is this like maybe they're lying?
Simon's
Or
parents.
is this they...
And then I decided to come and see you.
Maybe she's memorized it. This is their alibi.
Maybe.
That's why they both have the same...
Same alibi. So
Even
which
though
one
they're-
did we watch?
We watched this one. This is the one where right? No, it's 5 seconds. There.
We watched that one first? The
Yeah.
other day?
Yeah.
I parked up in the
See?
street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and
Yeah,
unlocked
it's the
the
same
door.
thing, right?
The main lock was
Unless
unlocked.
she's pretending
You
to
can
be
tell
like
because
the other
because the
girl
time
to
she tried
talk
to
to
turn to the left.
us.
I walked in, Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It
What
was
is
cold.
this?
I looked in the living room,
$36.94.
Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't.
What's this one?
Okay.
This is later.
I parked up on the street.
Day
It was
later,
busy, so I parked
right?
on the end of the road.
36.
I walked up
Yeah,
to the house. I
it's
knocked
a
on
day
the door,
later.
No answer. I
They
took my
gave
keys
the
out of my bag,
same
unlocked the
exact...
door. The main lock was unlocked.
They both turned to the door and left.
Weird.
What?
Tea? No. What about coffee maybe? So maybe Anna drinks, or not Anna, what's her face? Apple
Anne.
Girl.
Eve.
Eve drinks coffee.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet answers.
Aw. Cute.
Black coffee. See, Hannah needs sweetness. She's crazy. Actually, I don't know which one is the crazy one. What's this one? I don't remember this one.
Yes. I got to Glasgow. I was
There, I think.
about 8 years back. It was a present to myself.
Okay, this is talking about...
I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup.
Okay,
I didn't see that one.
we did not see that one.
So she likes coffee, the other one likes tea. Man, we found a lot.
We did. We're smart.
Cups.
From
Okay.
cups!
Milk and sugar.
Milk and sugar. Wait a minute. I thought she said she likes black coffee.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Well, maybe she wasn't sweet that day. I don't know.
Milk and sugar. Wait, the tea wanted
The
milk
tea
and sugar.
wanted sugar in it.
Oh, no milk.
No milk.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, baby. Miscarriage? No, carriage? How do you spell miscarriage?
Carriage.
How do you spell carriage?
I-A-G-E. Carriage.
Carriage? There we go. Because this should be, what's her face? This is all Hannah.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents. Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had
I
noticed.
thought she said she was in the attic.
Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Really? Who was in the attic?
Oh, before when they're little?
No, it said that they got sick. They were throwing up and she was in the attic. They didn't check the attic.
Cellar.
No, she was in the attic. They said attic.
Yeah. And I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
But then your sister got pregnant.
Hannah had a miscarriage.
Okay, so she's
It was
quite
late in
sure.
pregnancy and
It seems to me like when
felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then
And then, I don't understand. I thought it made so much sense, and now it doesn't.
do you look up Attic again?
No, hold on. This is supposed to be Eve. Attic. There was an attic.
Okay, fine.
yes, I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Died. Maybe one of the daughters killed them so they could be closer. He's like the girl who might be Eve was like, they are still living with Simon's parents, but I want them to be close to me. Murder, murder, stab, stab. Death by mushrooms.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Hair.
I don't know, hair.
She recognised me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Hannah hid her in the attic? It's like Secret Sisters.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing it, and invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, we gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left the light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. He ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Okay, so I'm hoping that they weren't playing with the dollhouse every night when they're adults. So I'm going to assume that this happened when they were kids. She found out she had a twin or a girl who looks like her. Maybe they didn't know they were twins. And she got hidden in the attic.
Okay.
So when she moved out with Simon, because she got married, she got jealous because her friend went away. So she killed the parents, and they moved back.
Okay.
like, because she was going to be going on with her life. She was pregnant. She was living with her new in-laws. And they were going to get a house, but because the girl was happy when she got a miscarriage, right? She was like, ha ha, you have to come back to me. You're not changing your life, and you're going to be just like me. So maybe Eve killed the parents? I don't know. What have we been playing? We'll look at, like, one more thing then. Dollhouse. 1.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Okay, here's my new theory. Except for the fact that it definitely says that he met her. No, my theory's broken, because they definitely met. I was going to say, maybe she came down and was like, hey, Simon, it's your wife. Where'd you get that tattoo? It's a temporary tattoo. Let's have sex. She got pregnant.
Yeah, they met.
Yeah, they met. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so confused. But, see how we're gonna leave and I'm not gonna be able to finish this game because I can't notice things like cups.
Alright, we can finish for now.
Fine. Alright, well that's it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you know what we're missing, type something because I'm so lost. Bye-bye.